being here. And we're just going to get a little sage to protect your energy, bring in some positive energy. And I want to build you up today. I want to let you know that even though things didn't work out the way that you had hoped, that doesn't mean greater things aren't coming in. Rejection is protection. When the carpet is pulled out from under us, that is divine intervention, putting us onto a path that we're meant to be on, saving us from the things that we're not supposed to be investing in. Let's get some cards and see what messages come through from the Tarot of the Divine for the collective who could be experiencing a loss or a breakup or some kind of pain. What wise sage wisdom do we have for anybody who could be experiencing any of these things right now? For the collective, what do we have? Okay, the first thing coming out is the Ace of Swords. So this is amazing. You are thinking clearer now. You're seeing a bigger picture, clarity, honestly, the truth. Some of you could even have an aha moment. Okay, so and then we have the Page of Swords. This is typical curiosity, being the student again. It's like, oh, I've learned some things, I've learned some lessons, and now I can take what I've learned, get more curious. Page of Swords for the collective. Getting curious about what's next, getting clear on what you're meant to do here, why your purpose in life. We are all students. We are all the observer. And we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, feeling overwhelmed. This is normal. When we get downloads, because I see the Ace of Swords as downloads from divinity, visions, dreams, daydreams, fantasies. This is all visions, downloads from the divine, from our ancestors, and sometimes it makes us feel overwhelmed, like there are too many ideas, messages, thoughts coming through. The portal has been opened for you to see the truth here in your reality, your 3D reality. Three of Wands, you're being called here, summoned for greater things. Three of Wands is things are coming in, ideas, thoughts, visions, plans, a quest for your life here is happening right before your eyes. And it can feel overwhelming. It's like the spiritual awakening that's happening when you finally are honest with yourself and your circumstances. The Hanged Man. Sometimes it feels like things are at a standstill. The Hanged Man is getting a different perspective on our reality here, right? We're getting clear on our perspective. We're being called to something greater. We're having downloads from the divine. Some of you could even be seeing more synchronicities. We're coming out of a retrograde period where we're feeling, you could have been feeling sleepy or overwhelmed. But this is getting a different perspective on it because there is a lot of work. There's a lot of work that comes when we realize that things aren't meant to be in our life. There is a lot of work to do to get to the next level of vibrational awareness. The Temperance, 100%. This is a healing journey for you. It's healing. It's recognition that you need to take a step back here and balancing your emotions. You saw a squid? That's cool. We have here the Temperance. Sagittarius energy. I sometimes see this as the angel, coming in to kind of save us, kind of rescue us. And the angels are nothing but humans that have a higher frequency. So I feel like some of you guys are realizing that your mission here is to heal other people. And the way to do that is by setting the example. You know, it isn't easy being the person who everyone goes to, who the person everyone sees as the, as the healer. But a lot of you guys, that is your lot in life, because you are earth angels. And that means healing yourself. King of Cups in reverse, just like I said before, King of Cups in reverse is emotional. And I feel like you have to have that, allow yourself to feel all the emotions, feel all of them, so that you can work through them. I say this all the time on my channel. The only way out is through. And to be a healer, to be a divine empath, to be an earth angel, which a lot of you guys are, you do have to be able to feel the emotions, know that you have those emotions, be in touch with those emotions, but yet still be able to transmute them into something really good here. And that can be rejection, and it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship we're talking about here. It can be family making us feel rejected. It can be our workplace. It can be our friends. It can be ourselves making us feel rejected. That's the first thing that you have to heal. And then we have a Judgment here at the bottom of the deck. I think a lot of you guys are realizing that there's a higher path for you, a higher calling. It could even be literally a phone call that you get that kind of makes you feel somewhat emotional. This day and age, phone call can be like an email or a DM or a Snapchat, something that is triggering to you, but that that is calling you to something greater, something bigger is happening here. What's in the future for the collective? Those of you having spiritual awakening to your divine path, having dreams, visions, I call those downloads, healing your own emotions so that you can help others. Some of you guys could be deeply spiritual with the Hierophant there, Taurus energy. And the way that I see that is knowing that there's something that connects us all. Knowing that we're not out here in the dark, that there is something that's guiding you, something bigger, something stronger, the higher power, if you will. It's there for us all the time, and it saves you. Sometimes when we're struggling with something really, really hard, a relationship or whatever it is, that's because that thing isn't meant to be in your life. It's not meant to, either that or it's meant to teach you something more. Four of Wands, this is the energy that you guys are stepping into. This untouchable, nothing is gonna bring me down because I know that I'm being guided towards something bigger and towards something better. Four of Wands is a victory here, and it's on the other side of the spiritual awakening, of the getting yourself out of those situations that only drain your energy. There's something bigger and better on the other side for you guys. I can feel it. That spiritual awakening, that path. The Empress in this deck is Guadalupe, whatever you guys believe in, whatever your religion is, just knowing that there's something that has your back, something that you can't really see. It's those feelings, those thoughts. And you're being nurtured here by the divine. You're being nurtured in a way that you probably don't even realize. Lean into that. The divine mother here, creating something better, creating something amazing out of nothing, out of something that is hurtful. Six of Swords, I love that. The Six of Swords is like, I'm done struggling. I'm done seeing things from the perspective of victim mentality. I'm done victimizing myself. Sometimes healers and empaths will stay in a toxic situation because you want to help. And the pain of seeing other people hurting keeps you, like the empathy traps you. But in order for you to really be able to help people, sometimes you do have to leave a chaotic situation. Sometimes you do have to quit that job or move out of the house or leave that person or not always be there for that friend who isn't there for you, right? You have to teach that in you, protecting your energy. You're teaching others how to rely on themselves, how to call upon the divine, how to be nurtured by the universe in ways that you staying could never help them out. This is that enabling behavior. So you're moving on from that. I'm not going to be chaotic. I'm not going to, you know, sink with your ship. Because I have to help other people. I have to be an example for others. I have to set that example. Eight of Wands. This is more movement. Hi, Adriana. This is more movement away from negative energy. There's a lot of Saggy energy here, fire energy. But either way, whatever sign you are, this is things moving. This is the momentum. Some of you guys could see a bird. I mean, I see birds every day. And I stop and remember, you know, that we have the ability to astral project. And that astral projection is like our safety net. You know, it's showing us other worlds. It's showing us parallel universe where we have everything that we want. Those downloads are very important. They're guiding you. They're showing you that there's a better way. This is movement here with the Eight of Wands. Yeah, absolutely. I'm done fighting a battle that isn't mine. I am not going to get caught up in petty squabbles anymore, other people's dramas. I'm done doing that. And sometimes it's best to just walk away from something than stay and fight. These are those everyday moments where someone comes up to you and has all this anger and hate, and they project it onto you. And those are those moments where we take the high road and we don't re-engage with their anger. I understand and I have compassion for your pain and your suffering, but I will not fight with you. I will not sink to your level. I will have compassion for you and I will walk away. I will let you say your words. I don't need to respond. That's really hard to do. It's so hard. And to practice that every day, that is the universe nurturing you. It's saving you from feeling other people's pain, from letting them project onto you their energy. Energy entanglement is real. Okay, what else do we have for the collective? We have cards flying here. Nine of Wands, realizing some people don't want to be helped. This is a hard one for empaths, or for, you know, anybody out there who's a light worker or an empath, to see that some people are their own worst enemy. They create problems and then they victimize themselves. That is the energy that you just can't mess with. You know, I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to let them figure it out on their own because I am just going to drag myself down trying to untangle the knots for them. Queen of Cups reversed. That's almost like that King of Cups reversed. That energy of somebody being really raw and really emotional. And it's really important to understand when somebody's using that energy, their emotions, to kind of pull you in and manipulate you. So it's good for you yourself to feel that way. If you need to, let out the energy, let out the emotions, allow yourself to feel it and don't feel bad. But don't allow someone to manipulate you with their feelings and their emotions, okay? It's never a good thing. And we have the Emperor. I love that. The Emperor is standing in their power and kind of like over, it's almost like the person who is the authoritative figure and who just kind of lords over everything. But this energy is meant to help you be more assertive. We can all harness the Emperor. And as light workers, I don't think we talk about this often, how it's important to be assertive. It's important to learn, because if you don't learn to be assertive and to say no when you need to, then that's when people will pull you in with these emotional manipulation tactics. And we don't want that. So you want to stand in the power of the Emperor. You can be gently assertive. It's hard. It's really hard to be assertive and gentle at the same time, but it's doable. Okay, I'm going to pull some more cards from this deck for anyone who's experiencing heartache here. Some words of wisdom for the collective experiencing a heartache out here. Okay, first card out, we have, wow, it's repeating. Six of Swords, moving on, staying calm, staying in your lane, not being dragged down, right? The Six of Swords comes after the Five of Swords, the Emperor. I feel like this is, now, because we have this is the Fool. So we have this energy of I'm starting a new chapter where I'm creating a calm environment for myself. Peace and calm. I'm protecting my peace and calm. And if I have to, surround myself with different people, then I will. I will surround myself with different people. I will start anew here. Hello. Oh my God. Here we have the Emperor again. There's a lot of fire energy coming through there. This is all Aries energy. There's a lot of Aries energy here. Regardless of what your sign is, this is that energy of like, I absolutely have to stand in my power. And the way that I stand in my power is to just walk away from that person or that thing, starting a new chapter where I don't stay where I'm being manipulated. It's so hard. It's so hard, us empaths. And it was in the general, and it's here in our personal romantic relationships. There are power dynamics, whether you know it or not. If you are not manipulating someone else, they're going to be manipulating you. And manipulation isn't always bad. Manipulation can be done in a manner that's, I'm just being assertive right now. I understand, I see what you're trying to do over here. And I'm going to go ahead and use this to kind of pacify your negative manipulation tactics with my positive manipulation tactics. Watch as I walk away. Watch as I burn the bridges. Watch as I build my empire. And I will set the example. This is 8 of Swords. The way that I see it, I feel like the Emperor energy counteracts the 8 of Swords energy. The 8 of Swords energy is talking bad about yourself. It is allowing yourself to get up in the morning and sink in those doubts, sink in that imposter syndrome. The Emperor is like the exact opposite. The Emperor is like, I got this. I'm good. I got myself. I got my higher power. I'm armed with the good things, the positive attitude. And that will counteract this 8 of Swords. I can't do it. I'm no good. Nobody likes me. This is going to counteract that 8 of Swords energy, beating yourself up during the day. We all do it. We all have those moments where we feel imposter syndrome, where we think we're not good enough. And that is when you counteract it with all the positive juju, the good energy. I got this. I'm good. Queen of Swords, not being afraid to say no, not being afraid to be disliked. Have you guys read that book, The Courage to be Disliked? And I want to say, like, Rome wasn't built in a day, because what we're building here is a kinder, compassionate community, one where we don't take any BS, no more. And when we're not afraid to be disliked, we're not afraid to stand in that intimidating Emperor energy, whatever your sign is. The Queen of Swords can be harnessed. It's just like that energy of like, I'm not being sweet today. No, you don't get that side to me right now. You lost that sweet, you've lost the privilege of me being sweet to you. Now you're just going to get that cold shoulder. Ooh, when the Queen of Swords turns into the cold shoulder, nobody wants to be around her. They're afraid. We have the 2 of Pentacles. Oh yeah, nobody likes me because I agree to disagree on beliefs. Like I said, the courage to be disliked, the courage to go out there and stand for your convictions. It can be very isolating. But we have to get out of this energy, this wishy-washy energy of like, I can be around these people, it's cool. Or you have to make a decision. You have to be authoritative in your decisions and not be wishy-washy, because that wishy-washiness actually can be used against you. 5 of Cups. So today I decide I'm not going to sit and sulk about all the things that I've done that make me feel bad about myself. That's the 5 of Cups energy. That's like, it's almost like opening up a book of pictures, a photo album of all the weird things that we've done. Nowadays, it's like Instagram. Oh, remember that night where I drank too much and texted my ex? Oh, remember that night where I told somebody something that I shouldn't have and they posted it everywhere? Oh, remember that night where whatever the case may be, I said too much. I trusted the wrong person. It's like we're not going to go down memory road of all the terrible things that we've done today. No, today we're not going to do that. Instead, I choose to celebrate the accomplishments. Nobody ever celebrates the fact that it's almost like a divorce party. That's the energy that I'm seeing right now. Instead of like, feeling bad about our mistakes or the things that we did wrong, celebrating that you learned the lesson, celebrating that you're still here fighting for yourself. That's the Emperor energy. And then we can embrace that a little bit more. The Chariot in reverse. So the Chariot in reverse is like a freeze response. I see that as, once again, allowing yourself to feel bad every day and not move, not get out of something that you need to get out of, not move on. It's a stagnant energy. What you're not changing, you're choosing, right? So once again, be affirmative in your actions, be affirmative in your decisions and the directions that you choose to go in. Be affirming. The Tower reverse and the Moon reverse. So when somebody tells you who they are, whether you found out that they lied, you can dodge a bullet by trusting what they're telling you. Okay, people will tell you who they are within the first 5 minutes of meeting you without even having to say it. It's all in their body language. It's all in their mannerisms. It's like when you're just meeting someone and the first few things they do is start talking crap about someone. They have told on themselves. They have told to you that you can't trust them with your secrets. This person has told on themselves. Somebody comes on a first date and they start bad-mouthing their ex. That's a red flag. That's them telling on you. You can avoid a disaster by accepting that this person isn't someone you can trust. We are wishy-washy with people. We allow them in when we know that we shouldn't because we think that we're being a good person. We're doing ourselves a disservice by letting these people into our sacred, trusted circle. I'm like, how one thinks of me as a reflection of themselves. That's very true. I can't control that or anything upon how others see themselves. It's all in their head. That's very, very true. People will think what they want. And a lot of the times, if somebody is annoyed by you, it's probably because you remind them of themselves or of somebody who hurt them in their lives. So to not take that personal, realize everybody is acting out of subconscious urges and drives, and they're constantly giving themselves away as to who they really are. And it's on us to take that information, believe what they're telling us with their body language, with their actions, and protect ourselves with that information of that person telling on themselves. It's unfortunately that we have to do this with people. Because everybody wears a mask and it's on us to see through their masks. Everybody will give themselves away. There's no secret. Okay, let's get some oracle cards. Thank you guys for joining me today. Let's get some oracle cards from the Chakra Wisdom Oracle. First card out, Passion. Yes. I love this. This is Sacral Chakra, Passion. When you find your passion, you don't mess with all the drama anymore. You don't need to mess with small time things. We don't need to waste our time gossiping about other people. Instead, we're talking about things that we're excited about. And you'll see how the energy of the room changes. People will look up to you. Then they might in secret talk badly about you, but it's only because they're jealous that they don't have a passion. They haven't found that passion. That is a very important thing, because if you don't have passion in life, then I feel like you're just kind of going through the motions of the everyday. We have a whole lot of sacral chakra going on here. I want to talk about these two things together, guilt and service. Sometimes, people will guilt us into being of service to them, number one. But also number two, we can have passion from being of service to other people without being walked all over. Because as healers, as empaths, it is one of the most important things to do and the Buddha will say this too. You have to know when you're being, utilized as a light worker for the good, and the difference between that and the difference from you being taken advantage of. Because if you're being taken advantage of, then you're really just creating a very toxic relationship. So it's good to be in service of others, but not to the point where you're being taken advantage of. So to learn that lesson is really hard. It's very hard, but it's one of the most important lessons. Opening up the heart chakra, growth, I love that. It's really can be a challenge to not fall into the trap of being jaded because of all the things that we've been through. To heal the heart chakra, to be open and compassionate still, even though people have done you dirty. That's like a daily struggle, right? And to not be upset with yourself, forgive yourself and open your heart chakra to yourself. Gossip, we already talked about this one. When we came out with passion, we're not wasting our time gossiping about other people. If they want to do that, that says more about them than it does us. We're going to open our heart chakra and talk about things that excite us. Also, and this is difficult because when people look at their lives, they'll say the biggest thing that they regret is not telling so-and-so how they really feel. And instead, they're telling their friends because they think that they can confide in their friends. You can't confide in them. They're going to call you a gossip. If you're telling somebody else your business, you're just gossiping. You're not helping. If you have an issue with someone, take it up with that person. People will be intimidated by you and especially if you learn to do it without shit talking, without throwing things, without being petty. People will really be intimidated with you. And it will really change your relationships. You'll see who's really for you and who really isn't when you start to learn that technique. I'm not gossiping. I'm going straight to the source of my frustration, and I'm going to do it in a way that's healthy, productive, and compassionate. How can we fix this? Because I feel like what you said is challenging me in a way that I don't like. You'll see. People don't like to be real. They like to play those little games and gossip. We're not going to do that here today. No. Victim mentality. This one is difficult because when we talk about the things that we've been through, the things that we've seen, we're doing that to help people. We're not doing that to be manipulative and play the victim. If somebody sees you as being the victim because you're telling them your story, that person is triggered. And so that's an important one, because to heal, you do have to talk about things, but you don't have to weaponize the things that you've been through to manipulate people into doing things for you. And it's important for you to understand when someone's doing that to you. That is that overly emotional, manipulative, drowning in my sorrows, to have an excuse to not challenge myself to do better. And we're gonna do better today. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna get one more and I'm gonna get on out of here. What else do we have for the collective? Grief. I don't like this one because there's a puppy on here. Grief is important. It's important to feel that, and this grief that we carry around can consume us or it can empower us. So, and the way that I see that, because I had a loss recently in my life, and I used that to get my life together. I transmuted the energy of grief and loss, and I used it to empower myself. Now it is like my survivor story. This is what happened to me, and I'm still here. It's empowering. It's not victimizing. It's empowering, but I'm still feeling the grief and the loss, and I'm using it in my life story so that it doesn't go to waste, Okay, you guys. I'm going to get on out of here. I'm not going to be doing the free questions forever, but I am going to be doing them tomorrow for you guys, and I'm not sure how long I'll be doing them after that. But if you guys are interested, come on out. We'll do a free tarot question live for everyone, because I really appreciate all you guys for getting my channel up. Eventually, we'll reach 1,000, and then I can do more with it. So I hope this reading elevated your consciousness in some type of way, shape, or form. See you on the other side. Bye.